are in Tilney All Saints Church, which has a great deal of historical significance relating to one of the calendar customs we're particularly interested in, and that's Plough Monday. We've been working here as part of the Heritage Lottery funded project Sharing the Plough for a couple of years, until the COVID epidemic stopped work. We're here at the local history archive in the church to tell you a bit more about Plough Monday and the village and some of the really old documents that relate to the custom.
This particular village has got a lot more ancient documents than many villages have. They were kept in the church chest, and most of the contents have gone to Wisbech Museum to be looked after, but there's a very active group of people who go back to Wisbech and go through all these documents and have put together some fascinating results. We know from this that this particular village is one of the oldest and most comprehensive records of this day, Plough Monday, in the whole country. Plough Monday was the first Monday after Twelfth Night, when farm workers were supposed to go back to work, so they didn't. They used to take the plough round the village, and we know that in the past they gave the money that they collected, because they collected money as they went around the different houses, to the church. There's a whole list of from the years 1443 to 1557 of what they collected.
So the list is in a book which is housed both here in the local history archive in the Wisbech Museum, called the Church Warden's Accounts.
Yep.
So they were records that were kept, presumably by the church warden, over a number of years?
Yeah, it doesn't only include things about Plough Monday, it includes all the things that they bought and all the money that came in at different times of year. But Plough Monday was obviously an important one of those items that they put in. The very first year that's recorded, and it may well have gone on many years before that, was 1443, when they collected 8 shillings and 10 pence. Now, that's old money. The old money lasted for at least 1,000 years and was only changed in about 1970. The old money was pounds, shillings and pence. There were 12 pence to make a shilling and 20 shillings to make a pound. So in 1443 they collected 8 shillings and 10 pence, which is less than 50 pence nowadays. But when you look it up, how much that was worth over £350. So it's an important amount of money for them to give the church.
So as part of the project, we resurrected Plough Monday in the village of Tilney All Saints for the first time in a very long time. That would have been in January 2020,
yes,
just before the COVID epidemic. And we paraded through the streets with a proper full-sized old plough with the children to the church where there was a church service. And they also did molly dancing. So tell us a bit about molly dancing, Gordon.
Well, we don't think, or we don't really know, we don't think that molly dancing accompanied the Plough Monday celebrations in 1443, although it might have done, but we do know that molly dancing was done at least a couple of hundred years ago on that particular day by local farm workers. Molly dancing is, I suppose, the local version of Morris dancing. It's much heavier and earthier, which depicts the time of year it was done, midwinter.
Also, the children got an opportunity to dance out with lots of other molly dancers at a day called the Mark Jones Day of Dance, which is held every year in Ely to commemorate a former molly dancer that sadly lost his life about, I think, 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was a great event for the children to go to, because they've been learning it within their school and performed in their village, but to go and dance alongside grown-up dance groups, who are obviously some of them very good, it showed how good they were themselves. And they hope to keep it going within the school, but it's difficult at the moment because of the restrictions with COVID.
So hopefully, watch the space. You'll be able to see more from the schools in Tilney and Walpole St Andrew in future years.